Hey guys, what's going on? I'm back with another new video. Watch the video till the end. You will learn how you can use motion type, compositing, lens blur, 3D dimensions, and how you can use graph editor. In this new video, we will see how we can easily animate background to have a better results in our projects. Last video brought for about 120 new subscribers and I really appreciate it. For about 150 left to reach 1K subscribers. I really thank you so much, and let's dive into it. Okay, first things first, let's create a new composition. Let's set it to 1920 by 1080 and let me change the name by the main comp, and the duration, let's set it to 10 seconds. If you write down 10, it's gonna be 10 frames, and if you add a dot, you will turn it to 10 seconds. The background isn't important for now because we don't really need it, and we will add it later on. Let's create another new composition. For this one, let's call it triangle for background. 200 by 200 pixels would be great for me, and I'll leave the rest on its own. This one is a transparent. If you turn it to true, if you check this icon toggle transparency, you can see it is transparent. In this example, I will change the polygon to a triangle. For now, let's hold down and left click on the ellipse tool and set the polygon tool, and fill is to non-stroke to 4, and draw a polygon here. This one is fine for me, and just set it to the center. Let's go to the contents, polyester number 1, polyester path, and change the point to 3. Set it to triangle. Okay, just close the property here. For now, we need to animate our triangle. Let's set it to the center, and just bring up a rotation. Highlight the layer, hit that R and Shift S, bring up both, add keyframes for both of them, copy the keyframes and go to the end of the timeline, paste it, and I want to rotate our triangle only once, add a 1 to the keyframes, and now we have a slow motion of a triangle moving, because I don't want to rotate it too much, and only 1 would be nice. And the movement is linear, because if you set it to, for example, easy ease, at the end the triangle will stop and then start again. I don't want to have this one. I will leave it on linear. Let me show you what is linear here. This is linear. As you see, we have a linear from 0 to 100. Okay, let's go back again. About the scale, I want to change the scale after 2 seconds for about, I don't know, this size 150. This is quite interesting. And about 7 seconds, I will set it to 90. Let's see how it looks. This is fine for me. I will leave it on its own. Let's go back to the main, drag and drop the triangle background, because this is the background for me, and I will add a text in front of it, so I will call it background in here. If you go to effects and presets, search for CC reptile, just drag and drop to the composition. For now, in this area of the After Effects, we can change some details here. Let's change the right, left, down, and bottom to the amount. For example, this one is quite interesting, 800, and about this one, 850, bottom and top. Let me do something. Let's scale down a little bit for about, I don't know, 60. and again change the details of the reptile. If you like this one, please like the video and subscribe to my channel, because your help will help this channel running. Okay, this is pretty nice. Let's see how it looks. If you change tiling here, for example, check here Philip H, the movement is different. For this example, I will leave it on checker 180 because I love this one. It's my idea. We can change to whatever that you want. Let's make it a little bit interesting. Let's go back to triangle background, turn it off, go to the pen tool, and make sure the pen tool fill is set from none, stroke to 4, and turn on the grid, the normal grid. Let's start from, I don't know, this way. We can draw lines, and we can animate them later on, which is quite amazing for our background. This one is fine for me. Let's open up the property, add a trim pad to the layer, open up the trim pad number 1, make sure your end is set to 0, add keyframes for both of them, go to the end of the timeline, set both again to 100 because we need to animate it, and move the last keyframes to 9 seconds, and I will change, the timing of the start for about, I don't know, half a second. Let's see how it looks. Okay, this is interesting, and just close it and duplicate 2 times. Hit that U and then move the layer for about 4 or 5 frames. This is quite nice. I want to change the opacity. Hit that T and bring up the opacity. Set this one to 50. This one to 25. Let's see how it looks. We have a lower opacity at the end. It depends on you. You can do it like this. Let's see. Okay, great. Let's go back to the main and see what do we have. I'm gonna do something. Let's go back to triangle background. I want to move it a little bit further, this one. No, this one is better. Just leave it on its own. Let's go back to triangle background, turn on the shape layer, and go back again to main comp and see how it looks. I really love it. I really love it. This is amazing. Okay, we have an infinity background. For now, I want to add a background. Let's add a solid. Let's call it background. Set it to make it to composite and hit that OK. Go to effects and presets, search for fill, drag and drop a fill, and move it to the lower layers. And I want to make it to kind of bluish here. This one is great for me. It depends on your own. You can change it to red or, I don't know, purple, yellow. And about the triangle, let's add a fill to the composition. This is quite interesting. The color is amazing. Let's make it a little bit darker. Nice. And for now, I want to change the layer from 2D to 3D. If you highlight the layer, and if you see this 3D layer here, you can turn it on. And if you don't have it, just click and turn on this 3 layers here. Turn it on and bring up the rotation, change the orientation to have a better look. For instance, this one is quite good for me. And I hold down Shift and bring up the scale. Let's scale it a little bit. Okay, highlight the triangle background. Let's go to expand and change the amount of expand because I want to have an infinity look. Let's see how it looks. This is amazing. I really love this one. Okay, for now, I want to add adjustment layer. Let's add adjustment layer. Go to effects and presets, search for camera lens blur and drag and drop to the adjustment layer. As you see, everything is blurrish. And if you highlight the adjustment layer, go to the polygon tool, hold down left click and set that to ellipse tool. And then you can draw, I don't know, ellipse tool here. As you can see, here is blurry and we need to invert the blur. This is lovely. And with the feather, you can remove these edges here. Let's see how it looks. This is better than before. Let me see what do we have. You can do many things. Let's fill these areas. Wait, I'm gonna fill the areas. And about this one, okay, great. Let me set it to half to have a better preview. This is quite interesting. I really love it. I want to change the blurrish for about 10, even more, which is quite great. Let's see how it looks. Okay, you can have animate here. For example, if you select this one and bring up the position, hit that position and go to the end, and with one of these you can change the position. For instance, like this, you can have movement here for the background. I really like this one. This is quite interesting. If you don't want to have this jump, you can simply remove the position movement, and that's it. To have an animated text, right click in this area and go to the text. You can type whatever that you want. For example, subscribe to my channel. Let's set it to the center, move it a little bit up. Let's change the color, something like this. We have two ways to animate our text. Go to effects and presets, so go to the animation presets, go to the text, and we have two options here, animate in, animate out. You can simply drag and drop to the layer and have an animation here, something like this. I don't really like it anyway. I will do it on my own. For example, in this one, I will bring up the property of the text. I will go to animate and let's set, I don't know, opacity in this one, set it to none. Go to range selector, add start, and after 1 second you can turn it to 100. And as you see, we have kind of typo with opacity. Okay, you can select them both, go to the end and paste them, right click and reverse the keyframes. This is great. Just select them all, hit that F9 or right click and go to keyframe assistance and easy ease them. Select them all, go to graph editor. As you see, we have 2 graphs. If your graph editor isn't look like this, right click and check that edit speed graph. Just select this one and have a better intro and about the last one, which is great. Now you learn how you can animate a text. And I will see you in the next one. I hope you enjoy.